Alright guys, today I'm super excited because we're headed up to nowhere. Not going anywhere. The gig was canceled. Alright, we have a lot to talk about today. Alright, so that opening bit was just for dramatic effect. I knew that this week's gig was canceled like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we were supposed to be heading up to Delaware to play at the Wilmington Winter Bluegrass Festival, but that's obviously been canceled due to the coronavirus pandemic. Obviously this is something that's affecting literally everyone in some way. Since our gig was canceled, I still wanted to make a video to talk about how this whole thing is affecting me and my band, the area where I live, and also what I've been up to stay busy while I'm self-isolating. So for me, on the music side of things, it's really no different from any other band in the music industry right now. Gigs are getting canceled left and right. When things started to get crazy right off the bat in March, it was pretty clear to me that that gig on the 28th was going to get canceled. But right now, as of yesterday, which was April 2nd, we are currently canceled out through the middle of June. And from what I've seen so far, usually when one gig in a month gets canceled, you can pretty much count on the rest of the gigs for that month getting canceled. So we'll have to see how this goes going forward. It does suck that I'm not getting to travel, play music, hang out with my friends, and see new places and things like that, and take you guys along with me. But to be honest, I'm pretty okay with it just because it's the safer thing to do. Now, I live in Winchester, Virginia. Things here are pretty similar to other places in the country and around the world. It hasn't gotten that bad here yet. We don't have a whole lot of cases, at least here, very locally to where I am. But there's still a lot of things happening that you see other places. There are a lot of restaurants that are drive-through only, buildings that are closed, services and things that aren't happening. The grocery stores can't keep things in stock, and they're on the side roads in places like Old Town Winchester. There is very little traffic happening because people aren't traveling right now. So today's April 3rd. That would make it about 15 days that I've been self-isolating. Until a few days ago, my wife and I were still going out for just a few things, a couple of work-related things, and also for weekly grocery trips, things like that. But we've stocked up on groceries so we don't have to leave for at least a couple of weeks. And both of my day jobs are no longer having workers come in, or at least on a very limited basis. I've made the joke that I'm built for this situation because I'm pretty much an introvert, but being stuck in your house and cooped up for that amount of time can start to take a toll on you. So it's important to stay busy and find things to keep yourself preoccupied. Even though it is a bummer that gigs and work and basically all of life has been canceled and put on hold, trying to look at all the positives of the situation. And one thing that I'm looking at is that now I have this time to pursue things that I've wanted to do or that I just don't have time to do. One thing is I get all this extra quality time with my kids, so that's been really awesome. You can never have too much of that. I've also been learning Japanese with the app Duolingo. I also got this book on stretching for my birthday. It's got a lot of really good information in it, and I've been utilizing that to get into a daily stretching routine. So far, it's going pretty good. You can probably tell just from my first 2 videos that I'm really into coffee. So another book I've been reading is The World Atlas of Coffee by James Hoffmann. It's an awesome book with a lot of great information and really nice photography. If you want to learn more about coffee, I highly recommend picking up this book. And of course, being stuck inside so much lately, getting outside is more important than ever. I think it's kind of crazy that we're stuck inside right now as it's starting to become spring. Everything's blooming, everything's turning green, the sun's out. So when there's amazing weather, we have to be cooped up inside. But as a family, we make sure that we get out and spend time on our deck, take in some sunshine, go for walks through our neighborhood, and, you know, even go through parts of town that aren't so busy to get out of the house and mix it up a little bit. So that's really important to keep everything balanced. One obvious thing with this whole pandemic going on is the whole basis of my channel was going to be vlogging anything that I do musically, as far as traveling with my band, going places. It was really based on traveling and my music. This has put a real cramp in that plan. So for the next few weeks, I'm going to be trying to come up with some sort of content to post. I'm not sure what it's going to be. I have a couple of ideas. And I don't want to keep talking about the coronavirus or the pandemic or all that stuff, but I may include just a little update in each video on what's going on here locally with that situation. I may not, I'm not sure yet, but it's definitely a challenge for sure, and I look forward to figuring out what to post while my shows are being canceled. So I'll be working on that, but until then, I'll see you guys next week.